Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, the final battle for the future of the Holler begins. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, a band of misfits has joined in an effort to break the power of the big boys over the Holler, including preacher Piety Jackson, gouger Karl son of Karl, mountain magician Buck Grayson, bootleg distiller Booker Noe, and itinerant crooner Old Blue. The misfits have assembled an army, and the big boys have assembled one to face them. The destiny of the Holler will be set on the plateau of blasted beauty. So it's time to recap for the final battle. You have mustered a great force to try to throw the big boys out of the Holler. There's miners. There's factory workers. There's the witches of weird and the criminals and scoundrels of the roost.
I don't think we should have children fighting in this. Miners? I don't know.
Beat me to it.
Okay, now what are you guys planning?
There's granny women. There's bootleggers. Amos Mulholland sent a whole wagon load of cherry bounce to boost morale.
I'm pretty sure Blue would be mixed in with the grannies.
Oh, of course. The
And
witches
probably hitting on them right now.
Well, the witches are half the reason you're here, and they don't require much hitting on. Or rather, you're half the reason the witches are here.
Yes.
And last but not least, a small army of demons. Nevertheless, you expect to be outnumbered.
Just the way I like it. Well,
You're marching to the desecrated mountain of blasted beauty, where the big boys have used dynamite and verdinite to blast the entire top off the mountain. And as you approach the southern slopes and as you approach your fate, the desecrated mountain of blasted beauty looms above you, a shadowy specter outlined against a soot-black sky. You see strange lights flash on its slopes. Hear the distant hum of machines, implements of war warming to their purpose. It feels like the entire mountain is watching you. What horrors have the big boys prepared for your welcome? You've seen the corruption in their hearts laid plain by their works. Hearts corrupted by something worse than blight, greed, power, or an ancient evil that ensures tragedy remains history's anchor. What can a few guns, a few strong hearts, and a rabble of demon folk accomplish against such evil and its engines of death? Before your heart can answer, you see dark figures emerge from rocks and trees on the slopes above you. They amble down the mountain in a twisted pantomime, more and more of them surging together, picking up speed with their wild and unruly gaits as they go, some with ghoulish faces, some with heads covered in sack-like masks, the faces of demons fashioned upon them. Worker ghouls and meat-yardians open the attack. So this is a mass battle. And in a mass battle, each round you will be able to, if you choose, engage in the battle by rolling a skill of your choice, anything you can explain how you're contributing to the battle. Now, if you choose to use one of your arcane powers, for those of you who have them, then each round you're going to use up 3d6 power points. So you might want to be cautious about using those because you may need them later. But you can use fighting, shooting, athletics, persuasion, whatever you want to do. And depending on how you do, you're going to provide bonuses to your commander, General Piety, because he's the only one with the battle skill. And then after each,
I bumped that up. All right.
yeah, and after you've done your things as the characters, you will make opposed battle rolls to see what kind of forces are lost, and then you're going to make morale rolls. And based on those morale rolls, your army may break and scatter, or you may fight on. So it is your success, on the other hand, in battle can significantly improve those rolls. You might mess up your enemy, destroy a whole wave of attackers, inspire the troops, or terrorize your enemies. However, engaging in battle, you may take some fatigue, or you might get wounded. On a critical fail on whatever skill you're rolling, you'll have some great success, but you'll also get seriously messed up. So with that, as the battle begins,
Hey, Scott, are our PowerPoints back to full or no?
they are, yes, but bear in mind, one round could wipe them all out with an unlucky roll.
No, I'm just asking because I'm at 9 out of 15 PowerPoints.
Thought I jacked those up for you. No, didn't finish. There you go. 15 out of 15. You're definitely at full power. All right. So this horde of meat yardians and worker goals comes at you. You're outnumbered by the larger force of big boys, Kramer hold agents, rough and toughs, collaborators. And so as you head into this first round of battle, what do you choose to do? We will begin with Old Blue. Are you going to participate in the battle? And if so, how? Old Blue? If you're on mute here.
Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and use performance to get the troops motivated.
Okay.
I hope they're motivated.
With that roll, you will take a level of fatigue as this fighting surges around you, but you'll also provide a +1 to the battle roll.
Nice.
All right, Buck.
Is there any way I can look at the overall defenses and sort of look at the big things and sort of see them as choke points or weak points and then point them out to everyone else?
That would be the battle skill. So probably not.
Okay.
On the other hand, if you want to look at pathways, maybe find a way around the battle a la 300, that would be survival.
Okay, that would work. So like I start popping some shrooms, I offer some to others, and I'm like, all right, we're going to look around and find some other alternatives here to move around.
Is there a battle map, or is it just the
there is
map
not
that we're seeing here?
Okay, that will also throw a level of, again, you can always Benny these, but as of now, that throws a level of fatigue on you and gives another +1 to the battle roll. You happy with a 4?
Yeah, let's Benny that.
Yeah, that's not great for a D12.
Much better.
That, on the other hand, does not give you any fatigue. And let's see what happens on the awesome battle effects table.
I've got like my shovel in one hand, shrooms in the other, popping them, and I'm like digging stuff and I'm pointing, kind of like it's a wand, being like, let's look over here.
All right, that's going to be a +3.
Nice.
Or a +2. So +3 total so far. Karl.
I'm keeping track of
Bear with me for 1 second. My computer has decided it doesn't like Foundry.
Okay, so moving on.
Hold action.
Yeah. Piety, do you want to participate in the battle in addition to commanding it?
I will. I will give a rousing prayer of supplication unto the Lord God Almighty that we may strike down our enemies. That'll be
All
okay.
right. Actually,
Great vengeance and furious anger.
That's
all
right.
right. That is also going to be a big success, and give a further +2.
Okay.
Wow.
Booker,
I got some dynamite.
repair, please. Set some charges and blow these guys sky high.
Boom, boom, boom.
Make it rain.
Okay, you happy with the 7?
Out of a D8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you pick up a level of fatigue, but that gives an additional +1 to the battle roll.
Okay.
And Karl.
Oh, Karl is wading into the battle.
Fighting roll, please.
Hold on. Just fighting, or do I get to play with the unarmed stuff?
Just straight fighting roll.
All right.
All right. And that will also give a +1 unless you want to Benny it.
What I got? 3 bennies left?
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Doinks.
That's much worse, but you keep the +1. All right. So Karl wades into this pile of meat yardians. They're flying in all directions and drives them back towards where Booker has planted a charge, blasting them sky high. Meanwhile, a picked force led by Buck circles around the back of the battlefield while Old Blue and Piety inspire the troops who are holding the line with the meat yardians. Piety, I would like a battle roll, please.
All right. Do you want me to add on the +7, or do you want to do that after the fact?
You go ahead and add on the +7.
All right.
That's
+7. It's the
not
first
a
time I've
great-
ever done a +7. All right. Whoops.
Oh, very nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so you so there's some casualties on both sides here, but they take twice the losses that you do in this first round of battle.
Sweet.
Whoa.
And now a morale roll is indicated.
That is spirit.
That is spirit, and it will be at -1 for the one set of troops that you've lost.
Okay. -1 on spirit. All right.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And so are they. So both sides fight on. Round 2. Let's see. Are they going to throw anything sneaky at you this time? Not this round. Okay. So, Old Blue, what's your play this round?
I think I'm just gonna inspire troops.
Inspire away.
This time with a instead of a performance, I'll make a speech.
Okay. St. Crispin's Day it is. Here we go.
I'll go ahead. I'll Benny that. I think I can get better. Ooh.
That's much better.
Much better.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
All right. So you inspire one of the forces to charge up through the gap towards the plateau, and they basically punch a hole in the defensive line of the big boys.
Sweet.
Nice.
Buck,
Nice.
Once more into the
Breaker.
breach.
What is it, Scott? What does that mean for the
Excellent.
battle roll?
that's a +2.
Whoa, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, Buck.
I would like to boost lower trait on as many as possible to jack up fighting or battle if possible.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a folk magic roll. And that will cost you 8 power points.
All right.
Yankees.
Can I Benny that?
Not the amount of power points.
Oh, right. Yeah, fair. Okay.
There's your Benny back.
Never mind. Okay.
If you don't like your folk magic roll result, though, you absolutely can Benny that.
That's what I meant. Yeah, can I reroll the...
Well, you haven't rolled it yet, so.
Ah, got it. Okay. For some reason, I thought that through. Oh, interesting.
Very nice. Very nice.
Get beefy, get strong, keep fighting all day long.
So you inspire another picked unit that sweeps out to the flank and rolls up the left flank of that defensive line that old Blues team punched a hole in for an additional +2 to the battle roll.
I start pointing my finger and waving and then sort of awkwardly winking at people and being like, yeah, that's it. That's how you keep going.
That's the way.
Karl.
Yeah.
I just want to know what an improved sweep would look like in this.
Oh, you're just reaping the mooks on all sides with this. But in this case, it's still a straight up fighting roll.
I will take that, but he's practicing his new skills here.
Oh, very nice.
Wowzers.
Oh,
Wow.
Bring it.
Whoa,
Bring it.
yeah.
Nice.
Delish.
Oh, that's not the usual thing.
Okay.
You are terrifying. You are just blasting through the lines. There's bodies flying away from you in all directions. People flying back in slow motion with red mist coming off their faces where you punch them in the head. This is going to be a -2 to the enemy army's morale roll if they're forced to make one.
Cool.
Ah!
Piety.
All right. I am going to follow up the earlier rousing speech with a rousing speech of my own, saying, "Look, they're dying. They're falling back. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them.
That's the spirit.
Touch the spirit. Go get them."
All right. Well, that will give you an additional +1,
All right. I'm happy with that.
but you do take a hit as you're leading the troops and pick up a level of fatigue.
Oochums.
And last but not least, Booker.
I still got 8 sticks of dynamite and I aim to use it.
All right. Give me a repair roll.
How often do I get to throw dynamite? How cool
Yeah,
is that?
exactly.
I'm just very amused that throwing dynamite is a repair roll.
Agreed. Well, demo, engineering.
It's like the anti.
All right, I'm gonna Benny that one.
Okay.
It's the eraser tool for engineers. It makes sense.
Same result. It's a +6. So Booker rigs up the empty moonshine cart that Amos Mulholland sent, loads it up with 4 sticks of dynamite, and sends it rolling down the hill into the right flank of the big boy army for another +1 for a total of +6 this round for the heroes.
Right.
Uppy ups.
All right. Let me cue this up. So there's the battle +6. All right, here comes.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
a raise.
Nice.
So
Raises are good.
you have evened the odds. And since you didn't lose any significant forces this round, you do not make a morale roll.
But they do.
But they do. And they do at a substantial penalty because Karl is so scary.
Ouch.
But they do fight on.
Ooh.
So round 3, you've evened the odds. You're basically at parity now in forces.
All
Free
right.
for madness.
Old Blue.
I like it.
Old Blue. What's your move this round?
Still going to rouse the troops.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good. Your crack unit is just on fire here, giving another +2.
Nice.
But many of them are hit because the big boys have positioned snipers on the hills above, so they also have a +2 this round. Buck.
Scott, is there any way we can have a few people focus fire with maybe slings or peasant pumpers at said snipers?
Absolutely. That would be a shooting roll on your part to coordinate that. Doesn't have to be the sling, but yeah.
Ooh, peasant pumper.
Yeah, damage doesn't matter. It's really just the shooting roll that's important.
Oh, and explode. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you get grazed by a bullet in the process, but you do pick up another +1 to the battle roll as your picked force rains fire down on these snipers, driving them back. Karl.
Karl launches himself into the next big bunch of people he can see and proceeds to go all Karl all over them.
You
Hello,
do
Karl.
one thing and you do it extremely well.
Mama always told me.
There'd be days like this and fights like this.
Boom. There we go.
And
Hello.
another big run from Karl.
I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill you again.
Oh,
Ooh.
Karl charges in and screaming his rage. He is so inspiring that some of your wounded
Get off.
stand up and return to battle. You now have the big boys outnumbered, which takes you up to a +4 as you now have a larger force than they do.
Cool. Schmoogle Flurple reversal.
What?
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Power of violence compels you.
The power of violence does.
Karl uses violence. It's super effective.
Right.
Piety.
Okay, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to cast a damage field over the enemy, right in the thick of their reserves, to weaken their reserves and make it easier to punch through the lines.
Okay. It's costly. You have to cast it a few times for it to be effective. So it does take you down to only 5 power points remaining. But it does also
Ooh, pretty effect.
add another +1. Yeah, your damage field is badass. All right. And Booker.
Man, Karl is so inspiring. I want to cast Warrior's Gift on him.
All right. Let's see how many power points that sets you back.
Wait.
Yikes.
Oh, a lot.
Oof.
So you're throwing Warrior's Gift not only on Karl, but on the troops around him. Go ahead and give me a distilling roll, please. One important rule to remind everybody of is that you can spend a Benny to regain 5 power points. That may be relevant later.
Yeah.
Noted. Noted.
Oh, very
Yay.
much worth it.
Wow.
Yikes.
The
Wow.
slaughter continues.
Power wheels, power kegs.
That takes us up to a +7 on the battle roll now. So go ahead and give me that battle roll.
All right. Here it comes.
Raise
Battle
it.
roll plus.
Raise it.
Here comes.
Big
Come on.
money. Big money. No whammies.
Money.
Funny football hose.
Oh, but the big boys rally thanks to their
I do not.
snipers. Unless you want to Benny your battle roll.
Where's it not? I will Benny that roll.
Wait.
Shit. All right.
Well, that didn't go well. All
No,
right. So the big boys rally. Your temporary advantage in force is lost. They now have a slight edge in force.
Oh,
So I will
man.
need you to make a spirit roll at -2.
You can do it. You can do it.
If you do not Benny, your force retreats.
All right. We're okay. Here comes the Benny.
There you go.
There you go. That's better.
The rebels fight on. New round. Old Blue.
Time to rally the troops again.
Come on, we got this. We got this.
Ooh, I'm gonna Benny.
Oh my god. Pardon.
Yes,
Better.
Definitely better.
I'll take that.
All right. The big boys are freaked out. They're going to take a morale hit this round, assuming you manage to cause any casualties. Buck.
Perfect. Let's take out those snipers once and for all.
Good enough for a +1.
That's how we do it. Close the distance.
Karl.
I'm going to reach out my hand in the spirit of friendship. No.
I felt that.
What?
What has he been eating?
I'm
What are you
hitting
doing?
things so hard. I'm going to hit you so hard your mom's going to cry.
Keep rolling, keep throwing.
All right.
That's enough for a +1.
I got 2 bennies.
Not actually
All
better.
right, I'm going to stop throwing bennies because,
Yeah.
Okay.
damn it.
Piety.
I'm going to give a rousing speech to rally the troops.
Events troop rallying. Also good for a +1. And Booker.
I'm going to Widowmaker.
They're opening fire. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that is also good for a +1. So your battle roll this round is at +4.
Woo.
Okay. Here it comes. +4. Come on, big money, big money.
Oh. Exploding dice.
Yes. There we are.
Nice.
Tough response.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
This was a hard-fought battle. You're about 5 hours into this thing now.
Jeez.
So both sides take some casualties here,
But no mercy, man.
and you're back to even level. But the big boys take a morale hit this round.
Yay.
Good.
Take that.
Not enough to cause a retreat, though. We need a spirit roll at -1 for Piety there.
All right. -1. Here we go.
Enough. Okay. The big boys are freaked out.
We persist.
A wave of biplanes
What?
rolls in over the mountain.
Holy crap.
However, as they attempt to bomb you, 2 of them crash. And create a certain amount of panic on the big boys' forces, but nevertheless, they're starting with a +3 on the battle roll here because of machine gun fire and bombing in the pass.
Hmm.
All right, Old Blue.
Well, time to keep on doing what I've been doing.
Do what you're good at. And
Yeah, I'll
you
keep
are
that.
good at it. Oh. Make that a +1 for the big boys as they reel back from the terrifying assault of Old Blue's Howling Commandos.
Nice.
Buck.
Are there any more snipers left?
No, the snipers are all cleared out. You got those guys taken care of.
Do we want to pull out shocker sticks and like stun people and just terrify the shit out of them?
Whatever skill you want to use is okay.
Can't believe
Okay,
that.
so no. Well, there's good news and there's bad news.
Okay.
Is there good
The
news?
bad news is you're incapacitated.
Yeah. Shit. Ow.
Wait, what's the good news?
Take it
Yeah,
out of your
that's
pocket before
the
you
good-
press the trigger.
The good news is you wreaked some havoc in the enemy lines in the process before you went down.
Whoa! That's a lot of
Lightning
havoc.
attacks.
And you wiped out an entire company of these guys before you went down.
Holy
What the?
mackerel.
Yay.
All
They
right.
just
That's
lost.
fun.
They just lost a quarter of their remaining forces thanks to Buck.
Please tell me it was terrifying for them.
Oh, it absolutely was terrifying. For them.
Okay.
All right,
Excellent.
Karl, you want to pile on the terror?
Wow.
Yeah, let's add some terror.
More. More.
Go for the eyes!
Good enough for a +1. Piety.
I'm gonna pile on the terror as well with a horrifying, Rob Roy type, squealing cry of attack.
Good enough for another +1. And Booker. Still got some dynamite left.
I do. Funny thing you noticed too.
Ow. Ooh.
And another +1. So that will be a +3 on the battle roll this time.
Okay.
And a +1 for Galloway.
+3. All right, here comes. Fingers
You got the
crossed.
better
Big money,
mods.
big money.
Oh, good explode.
All righty.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. The big boys' force is severely depleted. Both sides take losses. You'll need another spirit roll at -1.
Spirit at -1. Here we go.
The big boys break and run, but so do your forces.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Trying to
Wait,
rally
come back!
troops.
They're running away.
Yeah, both sides
Rip 'em
fall
up.
back, but it leaves an open path for all of you. So first off, Piety, I would suggest that you use your healing ability to try to patch up Buck before
Thank
you
you.
move on.
Yes, that's right. All right, so let me do that. No modifiers. Ready to go. There you go, buddy.
Thank
All
you.
right. So Buck is down to 2 wounds. And so as you wearily move forward with a handful of allies who stuck with you, you see a tower up ahead on the plateau. And this seems to be the nerve center of the big boys' operation, the place where they've been commanding. And as you approach the tower, you see a familiar face on it,
Uh-oh.
that of Royster Whitaker, a big boy that you
Ooh.
previously encountered. So each of you is going to have an ally here. So I'm going to put a tough guy next to each of you. This guy is your ally here. So when I set up the fight here, he's going to be on the same card as you, and you can direct him what to do.
Okay.
So these guys are miners. They're equipped with revolvers, axes, and clubs. They are better at close combat than they are at shooting, but they're decent at both. I'm also going to deactivate the damage field.
Yeah, damage field. Cool. As cool as that animation is, I imagine it's worn out by now.
Yes. Once I remember how to do that. I used to know how to do this. There we go. Took me a second. Okay, so you are facing off against 5 Kramer hold agents, 5 of the big boys rough and toughs. I'm going to color code your guys so you know that they're yours.
Scott, I am still seeing the regular landscape map with. Oh, here we go. It's
Load
loading.
screen. There we go.
Spoke too soon.
I'm going to turn your guys green so you can distinguish them from the enemy rough and toughs.
My map looks black.
Karl is in the dark.
Mine as well.
1 second.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, what resources you had and what enemies you faced were both dependent on how the battle went.
Who remained?
But you have a shot at one or more big boys here. You're pretty sure the guy in the middle of the tower is Theron Galloway. And you think the one in the corner is Samuel Ashdown, especially since there's an Ashdown drilling machine on the battlefield as well.
Mm.
All right, so let's see how this goes. This is why Galloway, who was running the fight, did not opt to use any of his bennies. He wanted to be ready in case you guys showed up.
Well, he gets points for better strategy.
Hey, oops. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get you guys onto the battlefield here. And then we will add your followers and get this fight underway. At least old blue gets a minion too. So I suppose you could seduce your minion if you really wanted to.
Right. Seduce the enemy?
No,
Or-
your minion there. You're rough and tough. All
No,
right.
I don't need to do that.
Give him a witch.
Nah, the witches ran for it. The surviving ones anyway.
Boo.
It's the Kramer Holtz I'm worried about personally.
Okay. They are packing machine guns.
I feel like we've
Good
got to
news
deal with
is
them first.
good news is they're mostly going last. Or at least they're towards the bottom of the initiative order. All right. So first up is the drilling machine, which is going to charge in your direction as
boy.
Samuel Ashdown furiously orders it to kill you.
Oh, fast.
Not
Moving,
me.
Yes.
So it
Random
comes-
machine out to get us.
Yep. So the drilling machine comes heading off your way. Next up, what the heck?
They're trying to play cats and the vacuum cleaners
All right.
with us.
What? Cats and the vacuum cleaners?
Well,
Okay,
yeah, Buck
I
Grayson.
messed up
Oh.
the initiative, but
They're trying to play
I'm
cats
running
and
with it.
vacuum cleaners.
All right. So next up is Ashdown. And what is he gonna do? Ashdown pulls out a gadget, aims it at you, and fires it. And there's an explosion that hits everybody except Karl and the two rough and toughs north and south of him.
Nah.
Small money. Not too bad. All right. It is going to shake a whole bunch of you, though.
Oh.
Shakes a lot of the minions. Shakes old Lou. Shakes Booker.
I'm frail
Shakes Buck.
and old.
Shakes Piety. Okay, next up are the Rough and Toughs. And they're cautiously advancing. They don't want to get into melee with you guys without thing, but then they're going to open fire.
Hey, Scott, I'm seeing 2 PowerPoints. Is that correct?
Yep. That's what you burned. You burned through a bunch in the fight.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, first guy misses his target. Second guy misses his. Third guy misses his target. You guys aren't stellar shots.
No complaints here.
Fourth guy shoots at Piety. Misses. And the fifth guy shoots at the other rough and tough. That's why I mentioned about the PowerPoints. So those guys basically all miss. That brings us to Karl and his minion.
Okay. Top or bottom?
Your minion is the one on top. What would you like your minion to do?
Okay. Is this pile of rocks here? Do you see a thumpy where I'm clicking?
Yeah.
Is that cover?
Can be, yeah. So is the tree.
Well, I want to send my minion up to take some pot shots at the Tommy Deadman.
Okay. He's going to have to run to get the cover, but he can do that. It's just going to make him less effective at shooting. And then he takes a shot at the most convenient Kramer hold agent. And misses completely. And what would you like to do? It's time for a sweep.
It's sweeps week.
Oh boy.
All right. Come on. Why is that not showing up?
Just make your unarmed combat roll.
Oh yeah, no. Well, no. Didn't that No, it's armed. I thought I had to hit the sweep option.
Well, you can target one of them.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm not doing.
And then hit unarmed. Yeah, hitting the sweep option doesn't do anything. You actually need to do the unarmed attack.
Oh, okay. Last week I could do. There was I don't know. I give up. Unarmed. No frenzy for sweeping. Yes.
No frenzy for sweeping, correct.
Sorry, frenzy. See you later. There's a save button at the bottom, isn't there? Set. Here we go. Fire in the hole.
Wow, that's bad.
Benny in the hole.
Much better. That will hit all of them. So make a damage roll for each one. First starting with the one on the left.
Is that just 3 or do I get the...
Yeah, it's just your regular damage.
Oh, no. How many guys did I hit?
Oh, you hit all 3.
Okay.
So you make 3 damage rolls, yeah.
Guy number 1.
Yikes.
Guy number 1 is down.
Oof. Wow.
Nice.
Hi.
Guy number 2.
Down.
Love it.
Fantabulous.
Number 3. Step right up.
And shaken.
Shaken. Big difference between 9 and 13.
Yeah, there is. Okay. Next up is Piety.
I am going to send my minion guy up here to join Karl's minion guy and take a pot shot at the agents.
Okay, your guy has to unshake first.
Oh, right.
Which he does.
Okay, cool. Go get him, big fella.
Okay, so he has to run as well, which is not going to help his shooting any. So he also misses.
Okay. I am going to come up here.
I also need to unshake.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Bear in mind, there's a bunch of guys with machine guns you might want to consider cover.
Yeah, is that tree not cover?
Not from where you are, no.
Oh,
You're in
all
front
right.
of the tree.
Oh, sorry. I was like that.
That would work to use the tree for cover.
Okay, so I'll use this tree for cover, and I will shoot at that guy.
Okay. That hits. Give me a
Cool.
damage roll.
Boom! There you go, buddy.
Wow.
And that will put him down.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right. Next up is Old Blue, who also needs to unshake. I'll see if your minion unshakes. He does not.
What do I need?
He can still move, though.
What do I need? Spirit?
Spirit, yeah. That will keep you shaken. If you spend a penny, you automatically unshake, but you've only got one left.
You know, I'll save it. But I can move, though, right?
You can move, yeah. And so can your dude.
Oh, I'm gonna move him like right in front of me.
Come with me, meat shield.
Pretty much.
Okay. Booker.
I need to unshake.
Yes, your minion's not shaken, though.
Oh.
He was outside the blast zone.
Ah. Well, let's have him shoot for him. Ooh, I think I'm unshaken.
You are unshaken. All right, who do you want him to shoot?
Can he shoot? Not the agent, but the guy in the house. What's his name?
That's long range for a pistol, but he can give it a try.
Do I roll shooting from somewhere?
No, I'll roll it for you.
You know
So
what?
your
How about
target-
just the guy in the front?
This guy? Or no, the Kramer
Sure.
hold agent. Okay, targeting the Kramer hold agent. Got it.
Yeah, somebody closer.
Bang. Ah, a hit, a palpable hit.
Nice.
A
Decent hit.
solid hit. Takes him down.
Nice.
And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to shoot too.
Okay. You want
I
to
don't
move
have
to
enough
cover?
pennies to. Yeah. If I move the whole map.
I moved you to cover.
Okay. Actually, I can't see any of the agents anymore. But you know what? I'm going to shoot with the Widowmaker.
Okay. Who are you shooting?
Well, I'm assuming I can't see into the house. I'm going to shoot whichever Kramer Holt agent is still standing.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that for you. Or no, will you take the roll? That's going to hit. Give me a damage roll. And that is going to drop him.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Buck.
Dropping like flies.
All right. This is a tricky situation. First, I've got to unshake each of us.
Your minion does not unshake, but he can
Okay,
still move.
Is it a spirit roll?
Yes.
Okay.
And you, unfortunately, are a little messed up.
Very. Not the fun kind.
All right. So you two both remain shaken.
All right. I have 2 bennies left, right?
You do, yeah.
All right. Took me a sec to think that out, but yeah, let's do it because I want to be able to move. All right.
All
Slow
right.
move to me.
Don't need the spirit roll. If you spend the penny, you automatically unshake.
Okay, awesome. In that case, I'm going to move a bit closer, try to slap my guy sort of back awake.
You could use relief for that if you want to spend a power point. Otherwise, he's going to stay shaken.
How many power points do I have remaining?
8.
Yeah, let's. So you said relief, correct?
Yeah, target him and do relief.
Okay. That's a right click.
No, it's a T.
Oh, T, right. And then use the power, right? Okay. Power relief. Boom. Cast. Why is that not showing? There we go.
All right, he's not shaking anymore. What would you like him to do?
I'd like him to possibly move right next to Karl and just provide extra beef and hitting.
Well, since he's there, he figures why not hit?
Yeah. And you said they were better at melee as opposed to range. So
they are better at melee as opposed to range, yeah. Oh, he runs up and conks that guy real hard.
Bonk! All right.
And he goes down.
Oh.
Thunk.
Sweet.
I love that a wooden club is the right tool for the job.
To put it bluntly.
Oh.
All right, that's it. So Royster runs down, takes cover behind the tree, and fires a peasant pumper at one of these guys who do have cover, and misses. The Kramer Holt agents, this guy runs over here. And oops, I killed the wrong rough and tough, didn't I? So this guy runs over here, and he's going to take a shot at Old Boo's meat shield.
Quick, stand in front of me.
And gets one hit in there.
Yeah,
but just a graze.
Wow.
Just but a flesh wound.
He's going to cover, and he's going to shoot at this rough and tough. One hit with a raise. Let's see how this goes for him. Not much on the first one. But the second one takes him out. And this guy is going to run over here behind this rock and then take a pop at this rough and tough, who does have cover, so that'll help. And thankfully, because of the cover, he is okay.
Cool.
Last but not least, Theron Galloway steps up, pulls out an enormous freaking rifle, the likes of which you have never seen, and takes aim at the guy next to Karl.
Oh,
what the
that's a lot of
heck?
dice.
What is that?
It appears to be some sort of automatic rifle.
Wow. What?
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
What in the fudge and chocolate tarnation?
Holy cow.
Cover seems like it's going to be important.
Yeah. Okay.
Round 2. Oh, jokers everywhere.
Nice.
Good news. Old Blue drew a joker. Bad news. So did Ashdown.
Oh, what?
And
Joker's better.
And that is where we are going to leave it for tonight. It is
Wow.
on.
Epic.
It is
Jokers to
raining
the
death
left
and
of me,
destruction.
jokers to the right.
Nice.
Here I am.
Stuck in the
I
middle.
feel like we're hanging
with
off some
you.
cliff type object.
Oh,
Yes.
All righty then.
golly.
All right. Hopefully
All right.
next week, round 2 of the Battle of Blasted Beauty. You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-fi at ko.fi.com/Happy Monster Press. Happy Monster Cast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw. And Lobo Loco's Spencer from the Free Music Archive.
Oh, for sure.